We begin with a news report, a very panicked but contained looking news anchor comes on the screen and says, further details on the events in Geneva. We are now able to report that while we still do not know the origin or cause of the anomaly, we can tell what it is doing. It is slowly expanding, and the reports indicate, and we must ask you to brace for this news, that if it reaches a point of critical mass, which once again, we don't know what that point may be, it will trigger something I am told is called vacuum decay, which is very technical, but would result in very quickly the annihilation of the Earth. Novas from everywhere are moving to Geneva. Project Utopia has its best and its brightest moving to try and contain and stop the anomaly. But it seems like there was one Nova who had powers compatible with this, known as Tensor, a young member of Team Tomorrow, but they were at CERN when the anomaly happened. Their whereabouts are currently unknown, as is their status. Utopia is rallying everyone it can to both deal with the issue as well as the glowing rise of global panic. We ask everyone to please remain calm. We are assured that the best and the brightest are handling this. Please do not overreact. Do stay in your homes, protect you and yours, and we will give you further updates as they come in. God bless us all, and pray for the Novas of the world to solve this. We come back into Project Utopia Tower, where Team Tomorrow has been assembled. The tower is in a state. Basically all of the Novas that are regularly there, as well as a lot of the support staff, has been evacuated and either moved to different areas or sent directly over to Geneva. Meaning that you are, to your knowledge, the only Novas working for Project Utopia are here currently. Your handler is going over some files, and she says, okay, so we're going to be asking you to assist with NYPD in containing the panic that's going on out there. We won't be sending you to Switzerland. It's we don't think that there's much that you could do there, and we need at least someone here helping out in case something goes wrong or, God forbid, something else happens. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Our teammates there, what do we know?
Unfortunately, we don't know anything. They were working there, and from what I can tell, what we can tell, most of the facility has been destroyed.
Do we have any reason to believe, first of all, sorry, out of character, is Levon there?
Yes, you're all there.
Okay. Do we have any reason to believe, and please don't take this the wrong way, y'all, that Tensor had anything to do with this, the genesis of it?
Melissa just says, I don't know. I mean, do any of you have any reason to suspect such a thing?
No, it's just
They wouldn't do something like that intentionally. They wouldn't.
Oh no, not intentional. I mean, could have been an accident, but their powers, I've never really quite gotten a handle on what exactly their power set was.
Well, it deals with high level quantum physics things. If they contact you, if they need help or something is preventing them from making contact or helping with the situation, if you see them or they make contact, please let us know. They would be very helpful in dealing with this.
Of course.
Of course.
We have some contacts with the local NYPD as well as the National Guard has been called in. They're not past a tipping point out there, but they're getting close. A lot of panicked people. So
okay, I'll send out a message to my followers to, to people to stay inside.
yes, please utilize whatever it is at your disposal. But we also need you out there. We need you out there representing Team Tomorrow and Project Utopia, working alongside the baseline authorities.
Okay.
All right, I will be here. I will be in contact with you if you need anything. Just go out there and do your best.
Thank you.
Understood.
We will now move over to the Blackburn, which is considerably more chill. There's not baselines running around, or a lot of chaos there, but it's also much emptier than it normally is. The Count has called the four of you to his office, and he says, "I'm assuming all of you have read the news."
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I just got out of prison, but yeah.
Yes, well, that is one of the many things that are being put on the back burner for now.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you got out.
Legally acquired by yeah.
The moment Fawn sees Aterrados, she pounces him and starts
Mm.
purring and like rubbing his cheeks, and she's like, "I thought you were dead. They told me you were dead. I can't believe you're alive and you're back. And don't ever do that again, or I'll kill you myself." And she
Fawn,
just
the
keeps
world's
nuzzling.
ending. The world's ending. Sit your ass
Yes,
down.
Fawn, I appreciate your emotions in this situation, but there are some things that we need to go over. I am going to Geneva shortly, as is many of us. While we are not going to be cooperating, we're going to be doing what we can. None of us want to see the Earth destroyed. Rant, I
Yeah.
understand you just had a very quick bout of chrysalis. Congratulations, but good to know. Do you think you're ready to help?
I'm good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, Rant, good to see you made it out of there, man.
It was a mess. I'm good to see that you're okay.
Yeah, a lot happened, but yeah, I mean, hey, put me where you need me in order to buy the world time, and I'll do my best.
Unfortunately, we don't know if there's anything that any of you can do about that. That's why we're all going. It's a very tricky political situation. Of course, we believe that Maul could do something, but we need to make sure that it doesn't erupt into a problem should he show his face with all of the other people there. Regardless, this is a sterling opportunity for us to look good.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
There is panic out there. There is a great deal of unrest, and this is an opportunity to show that Novas are the beacon, are the new way. That while we have our own interests at heart and we can be convinced with appropriate circumstances to be helpful when it benefits all of us. So get out there, do good, help people where it seems appropriate.
Lock and load.
Yes. Look for any other threats. Who knows if any people might be taking advantage of the situation. Like I said, this is an opportunity for us to look good around the world while this big thing is happening. Any questions? Anything you need?
No, sir.
Good. Good.
I know what I'm going to be doing.
Yes, use all the resources at your disposal, as well as the resources of the Blackburn and the Terrigen here. Everything is in your hands when I go.
Got it.
A quick question, Scott. Was I able to bleed off any flux or go through a short chrysalis myself?
You would have to have hit flux 10 to get into chrysalis. Go ahead and give me a quantum plus composure roll.
Sure. Quantum. 4, composure. 4, 8. And I do have mega composure.
That won't apply. It's just a straight quantum plus composure roll.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm rolling one more because I got a 10. 4.
Okay, I'll say that allows you to bleed off 2 flux.
Cool. Yay.
You would have spent some time out in your garden, just away from as much chaos or noise as possible. Kind of quick and dirty, but yeah. This is like, right. So I am getting on a plane, heading over to coordinate things in Geneva.
Yeah.
So anything you need, contact me if you can't manage it yourselves.
Got it.
I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good.
Yeah, it sounds easier than my last couple of days, so let's roll.
Indeed. So good luck to all of you, and hopefully we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't, do we want to say something now? I mean,
What are you
I
talking
have-
about? We're gonna be okay.
I don't have anything to say to you that is incredibly urgent or that I would feel bad going to my dying day without having said.
yeah.
We're all going to be okay, though. We're going to get through this. We're going to solve it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm heading out. Best of luck to you. Do what you can.
You got
And
it.
he heads out. What is your plan? What are you guys going to be getting up to? You have the resources of the Blackburn and like all the local resources of the Terrigen. You have people you can call upon. You have basically infinite money to leverage in this situation. It's evening right now. So, as the sun goes down, things, it's New York. Things get crazy anyway. So that crazy plus this crazy is going to probably tip some things over.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your plans?
Are there shelters in place for the homeless population?
Yeah, there's shelters. There's a lot of that situation has improved significantly in terms of like not so much the root causes of homelessness, but the sort of the symptoms. There are plenty of shelters for people, but
I was more talking about like, have they opened up schools in case of an emergency situation because of this thing over in like they do with hurricanes and such?
I would say yes, they probably have. But it's along the lines of like, this isn't a tornado.
Right.
Like this is a thing happening halfway across the planet that could wipe everything out instantaneously.
Gotcha.
So it's really more about panic.
Okay.
So I think the obvious thing that Rant's going to do is set up his. He's like, I need the biggest speakers and maybe a series of speakers set up throughout this entire neighborhood, and I want to calm everyone down as much as possible. So I'm going to put on a show.
Yeah. So my plan was because I already have a studio set up for filming a video, I kind of want to do essentially a Nova News broadcast that I can, and then like everybody that has like distance powers can use it and pretty much contact like local news to put it on like different channels and stuff, or just hijack channels, which is something I could do anyway.
All right. So Sovereign, you are working on getting the Nova Rogue News program going out. What about Fauna? What are you up to?
Fauna is definitely going to be speaking to her followers. One, coming out as Fauna, not Fawn, via her transformation. And after that, Fauna's going to actually take to likely the streets and start basically, if you're in the park, she's going to start encouraging people to go home, get inside your buildings, don't be in the parks, basically making sure that all the woodland areas are clear.
Okay.
That sort of thing is what she's going to be doing.
All right.
Right
Fantastic.
now.
And what about Aterrados? What would you be up to?
I mean, he's street level, so he's just gonna go out on the street and just start helping people, getting them to shelters, helping them move stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Noted. All right. So we've got what you guys are up to. Let's switch back to Utopia Tower. What about the Teen Tomorrow kids? What are your guys' plans? We'll start with
nerds.
Liberty Lad.
I mean, other than the reaching out to my followers for calm and, spreading the word and all that. I guess I'm gonna look for where there's any massive like disturbances or accidents or something that really like what's the biggest problem on the news right now that's local, that's not going on in CERN.
Okay. All right. So you're looking for trouble, basically.
Yes.
All right. What
All
about
wrong
Circuit?
places.
What's Circuit up to?
Yeah, I was also going to do the multimedia share, like, hey everybody, you need to stay in with your loved ones. We're everybody's working very hard to get this taken care of, stay safe, stay indoors, take care of each other. And then I'm probably going to use Spark for just basically like activate their police scanner and see where we're needed right now.
Okay.
I could also use Spark to help us stay in communication with each other.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you're doing pretty similar to what Liberty Lab's up to. What
Yep.
about Waterlily? What's Waterlily going to be doing?
Waterlily is going to do like a message out about the importance of staying calm and taking focus on yourself and your own personal emotional care, just for a second, because she's not as big into the online presence, and then is headed out for street level. She's positive that the people who are monitoring things will tell her, for any hot spots, but is otherwise just trying to use her ability, her normal abilities to help people, calm down and focus to sort of bring some order back into the area.
Okay, great. And what about Levon?
I'll go out with Waterlily. I'll team up with her and just sort of go out alongside her in case my powers are needed out in the real world, but also I wanted to get the chance to talk with her a little bit.
Okay, great. All right, cool. So back at the Blackburn, Rant and Sovereign, some of you guys are collaborating, getting in the media stuff rolling. So yeah, you have got your show started, Rant, and Sovereign, you are in the process of setting up and working with your media team to try and get your signal out. How are you guys leveraging this? What messages are you getting out? What are you projecting out?
We're definitely doing a sort of shelter in place, like a sort of calming thing, or trying to do calming messages like don't panic and stay in place. People are working on it, and she wants to show images of like Fawn out there hitting the streets to show that like Novas are taking care of it. We're doing our best to protect you. And so that's sort of what she is doing. And she has hired a lot of people with a lot of drones to just sort of go around the city and put out footage of like things remaining, mostly in order for now.
Yeah, and I think it's all voiced over by, or parts of it by Rant being like, stay calm, with all his like powers behind that being like, stay calm, go home, relax, it'll be okay.
The professionals are on it.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys are out getting on the professional, getting the message out, throwing some quantum map behind it, and it's good stuff.
I'm going to interject real quick. So, Waterlily and Schwarzschild, you guys are out doing sort of like keeping people sort of safe, telling them to go home and everything. But there seems to be like, even with Waterlily's ability to calm people, they still have a lot of questions. What's going on? What should we do? And you're helping them around, and you start seeing people down the street. Raised voices start having, and people are starting to sort of shove each other and sort of like get in each other's face about what's going on.
Got it. So yeah, no, definitely gonna try and beeline towards what looks to be like the physical altercation taking place.
Yeah, these guys come up. They're just street people. They're obviously, you can instantly sense that they're scared. But one guy is obviously just frustrated and he's trying to take it out on this guy. How would you like to intercede? They're arguing sort of over like, no, we should be out helping other people. No, they say we should stay inside, and they're kind of just going at it like that.
I would like to interpose myself physically between the person trying to hit someone else and the person they are trying to hit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make me a is it presence? Let me look at your sheet real quick. So many character sheets. You'll have to please be patient with me. Command. Give me a command roll, and what kind of attribute would you like to use?
Leave on Schwarzschild?
Yes.
I was just gonna like physically move between them.
Okay.
Using
you're
using might.
Sure, might's fine. Are you going to use all of your might or some of your might?
I'm gonna use my regular mundane might 5.
Sure. Okay. They're basically you're holding back. Basically, it won't add anything to the collateral damage pool, which is currently at a 5 for everyone, just so everyone knows. It's kind of the current state of New York City.
Sure.
That is 3 successes.
Once he's in place to stop the physical portion, or at least block it, then she's going to come in socially.
Okay, so you got like 3 successes?
Yes.
Okay. Guess guy, he's just a normal dude, but he's a bigger dude. He's kind of getting up and hit this other guy's grill, so he's gonna roll. Yeah, you easily sort of move your way. You're not using any of your you're not putting all your mass and sort of power behind it, but you easily get. Even though this guy's like probably a solid half a foot taller than you and about a couple inches wider than you, and he's like backs up and is like, "Hey, man," and he sees like the symbol on your chest. He sees who you are. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, hey," and the other guy's sort of like backing off, and they're starting to separate, but obviously they are still wary of each other, and you wanted to come in with the socials, right?
Yeah, no, basically Waterlily's looking between the two. Is the one that, wants to be doing something the aggressor or the defender?
Apologize, say that again.
Sure. You said it was basically the we should stay, we should stay in place or we should be out doing things.
Yeah.
Which
One
one's
guy's
the
like,
aggressor?
yeah, you'll go to the aggressor. Yeah, the aggressor was definitely the one we should go out and do things.
Okay. All right. It's like, okay. Hi. Yeah, no, this is a situation where, appreciate the need to go out and help people. Coming in at this guy is not going to be doing that. Okay, what are your skill sets? What can you bring?
Oh, he's like, well, I work at a cafe down the way. And he's like, I wanted to, because we should be forming up like perimeters because there could be. I heard there was looting down a couple blocks. We should start doing that because if we're each in our own houses, we can't help each other.
Okay. It's a situation where, again, if you get involved in a big group that is, looking like that, then there's definitely going to be confusion in regards to, are you part of the problem when all this happens? But also, if you think, you can help stabilize your business, give some people who don't have a home to go to a place to congregate, then yeah, go do that.
Give me like a persuasion roll.
Sure.
I'll let you use composure if you want, because I know that's you're kind of keep them calm and level.
Sure.
I'll lean in like just as a stinger to Waterlily's power. It's like, man, property ain't worth more than lives.
Probably worth an enhancement.
Yeah.
It would take superhuman powers in order to calm down a street fight in New York, and so honestly, I'm glad we're here.
That's the only way. That's the only way that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that is 6 prior to enhancement.
You'll be okay.
There
Yeah,
you go.
you. The guy was about to rebuttal you and come up with like excuses, but then he's like, "No, you're kind of right. I'll go see. I know some homeless people down the corner. I'll see if they want to come in. And so he starts like the people he was kind of gathering that were kind of getting on his side, he sort of leads off, but obviously in a more constructive way rather than, hey, we're going to be like patrolling the neighborhood sort of way, like just
Before
looking for trouble.
before he leaves, I'm gonna like slip him just like, like maybe like $50 and be like, hey, treat them to like lunch or something, all right?
Oh
On me.
yeah, hey man, no problem. Yeah, you guys are great. Sorry, I apologize. He like reaches out, like, I apologize. I'm upset. I'm gonna go do this. You have a good day. We'll be able to get through this.
See you around.
I do like the bro clap on his shoulder. It's like, it's all right, man.
And you like knock him up slightly, like you just put a little too much oomph behind it sometimes.
Just a
and
little
then
bit.
he kind of just chuckles it off and goes on his merry way. All right.
We'll cut back to Utopia Tower real quick.
Yep.
Liberty Lad and Circuit, you two are sort of monitoring things, looking for trouble spots, doing some updates on social media, and you see some activity on the police scanner, but while you're starting to investigate that, basically the tower's communication systems routes a call like directly to your guys' like command center from NYPD. Like specifically, like the Team Tomorrow number starts ringing.
Oh yeah. Pick that up.
Okay.
Put it on the big screen. If we still have it.
It's just a phone call.
Aw.
It's just like this is Sergeant Mouskowitz down up in Harlem. We're handling things up here, but we've got sightings of Aterrados out on the streets.
Oh.
He
Okay.
doesn't seem to be doing anything. He's like helping or something. He's trying to keep things on, but we know he's wanted, and we've got a standing order to contact Team Tomorrow to deal with him.
All right. Understood. We'll send a team out to look into that. Thank you so much.
Great. So we'll maintain distance, but we'll be in the area.
Just don't worry about him. Worry about the matter at hand. With there's one Aterrados, but there's 6 million people in this town.
We're just following protocol, sir.
Got you. Thank you.
Understood. We'll take care of it. Thank you. She'll like end the call and just kind of look over like, I thought he was in the building, and then she'll kind of look around at the rubble.
You didn't hear about that the whole escape when the whole attack happened?
Nope. But that makes sense.
Yeah, some idiots from some new team let him go.
Well, I guess we should go out there, or
God, fine. If we have to go talk to that moron, fine.
I mean, it's kind of our job.
Well, our job is to protect the city. He's not.
Well,
doing
our
anything
job
to
is to
city
protect
right
the
now.
city, but specifically, we're supposed to take care of Aterrados.
All right, let's go then. We'll
Okay.
fly over there.
All right. It's a ride. I'll tell the others where we're going. And she'll
Okay.
just quickly send a message to Waterlily and Schwarzschild to let them know that NYPD has spotted Aterrados and specifically requested that we take care of it because Nova take care of Nova crap, apparently.
All right, you send that message off. And they obviously get it. What are you guys going to do? You're sort of in the middle between scuffles at the moment.
I look over to Waterlily. I thought he was in Utopia Tower.
He was. We were working out what was going to happen next, and then the invasion happened, and the new romantics were helping evacuate the building, and we had bigger problems. But he was listening. He was listening. So I'm focused on this right now.
Do we go to where he is then, or do we stay and keep doing what we were doing?
I think she'll message back to Circuit of, do you need us?
She just not at this time, but figured we'd let you know. Me and Anthony are heading over.
Thank you. Keep us in the loop. And she'll basically look up and be like, I think we still need to keep an eye on all this. So that's what I'd like to do.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we can keep on doing this. He escaped? Like, just what? Like, did he break out? Did he have something hidden on him? What happened?
The New Romantics have basically a portaler and created a portal out of the building, and one of the beings apparently dismantled his collar, which collar. Anyway, but yeah, so now he helped us, fight the creature, and then he left.
The gears are very slowly like turning in his head. Wait, did you let him leave?
I was focused on the tower and helping defend our home. Yes.
Huh. Okay then. Okay. Well,
What do you want to hear from me?
you've told me.
Okay.
I just got to figure out what to do with this information now.
Okay.
I thought no, I'm not gonna say that. That's way too. No, just you're right. We got a task at hand. Let's focus on that task at hand.
Thanks. I am more than willing to talk with you about it later.
I plan on it.
So where are you guys headed? There's plenty of low level, like nothing like too explosive going on right now. It's a lot of stuff like exactly what you just dealt with, which is conflict and panic bubbling over in places to be. But then you do have that message from your teammates.
Yeah. No, the teammates thus far have said they've got it. I think the intention is to sort of continue with the low level stuff, because the low level stuff can expand into creating more sane people to handle things sanely. Like it's like aiming for the exponential effect.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get on that. Like it's a lot of the same stuff going on, just different variations. Fawn, in the park, there's a decent amount of people here. A lot of people, there's mostly kind of homeless people who are starting to kind of like congregate and, they don't have a place to go, so they're going here.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And there does seem to be like some strange unrest amongst them, because it's not entirely clear what's happening. They seem to be just sort of like panicking about things kind of at random, and then like until you get into the thick of it, you're not exactly sure what it is that they're dealing with, but there definitely seems to be something wrong happening, as the people are sort of like congregating and putting their tents up and whatnot. There's something weird happening.
Okay. Judging by the population I see in front of me, about how many people am I looking at?
Probably close to about 100.
Okay. She's gonna send a quick message over to Cassie, and she's says, check the numbers of the homeless shelter. I got a group of about 100 in the park. If not, let's book out some hotel rooms for them.
All right, sounds like a plan. I have some volunteers on the line already ready to do that kind of stuff. Let's get it going.
All right, and I'm gonna head in and talk to them now. And she also sends over basically as a group text to everyone. About 100 in the park. I'm about to head in. There seems to be some sort of disagreement going on, unrest.
Hey, this is Aterrados speaking here. I am on my way. Copy. Or 10-4.
All right. So you're heading over to the park now?
Yeah.
All right. So you're heading down
Like
south to the park.
spider hair going.
Gotcha. Okay.
Spider hair.
Does whatever a spider hair can.
So Fawn, you get up and as you get closer, it doesn't seem like anyone's like they're not fighting with each other. Just people are just sort of like randomly screaming and like running around for a bit. You get up to one of them, one group of people who aren't currently like screaming. They look at you and like one of them like pulls out a cell phone and like, Fawn, right?
Fauna now, but what's going on here?
Oh, we're just trying to, get this place set up to weather whatever's happening.
Oh, well, I'm actually here to give you aid. We're actually looking at some of the shelters, and if those are filled, we're going to get you some hotel rooms. We don't think it's safe for everyone to be outside right now.
Oh, that's really great. Thank you. Yeah. One of them sort of turns around and says like, Fawn's getting us hotel rooms. Fauna's getting us hotel rooms.
I'm
There's
so
like
getting this on camera.
There's
My
a little
drones get
clap and whatnot. It's just like, thanks, good. I mean, things were okay, and we were away from the people, but the fucking rats are just going crazy.
The rats down in the sewers? Or
And
just
he
rats in
kind of
general?
looks up and like you hear another one of those screams. And you just like you're able to see what's happening now. Just like a big mess of rats just sort of like comes out from a tree line and just starts running like through the people.
I see. Okay.
Some of there's been like raccoons and other like they just been they haven't been like attacking or anything. They're just freaking out.
Okay. I'll go talk with them.
I'm going to interject real quick. As you're talking, as Fauna's talking to this group of hopeless people, and you see the rats and moving around, you suddenly all of you, everyone that's present, sort of near the park, like you could have sworn the sky went fuchsia, like the color fuchsia, and then went back to blue. Like it was weird. Like
Okay.
Like color out of space fuchsia?
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
I would.
Fuck.
Yeah, definitely Liberty Laden
No.
Circuit. As you guys are flying up north to Harlem, you do see the sky go weird.
Okay. Fawn kind of frowns.
Yeah,
And
we should probably head over there.
she basically updates
Sounds good.
Rant and Cassie about it, and she goes, "Okay, we'll start getting organized." Cassie, what hotel we're going to?
I am sending you the coordinates to them right now. I'm also sending over some transportation so you could load people up and we can get them in there quickly. I also have a drone on its way, so look real good on camera. You're gonna be famous, baby.
Fawn
That's
just kind
a
of
10-4, thank you.
blinks at that, and she just kind of shakes her head for a moment, and she goes, "Okay, let's get everyone organized. Get them organized into groups. We have transportation coming. If you all could move over to this side where the street is, just get your things, get lined up. We're going to get you over to the hotel. You're going to be staying at this hotel, and we're going to get you inside and away from these animals. I have some teammates that are coming in, so don't be alarmed. I'm gonna go talk to these rats and figure out what's going on with them."
All right. Yeah, everyone seems to be on board with the plan. You know, the offer of a place to stay that's not outside is pretty compelling.
Also, if need be, she does have calming presence, and she will use it if people are getting too agitated.
Noted. Right. So you head over to like you see this group of rats that are just kind of like running around. And like, as people are sort of starting to exit, they're dodging less people and just sort of like milling about. And so you're gonna get like how are you approaching them?
I just walk over. Hey, hey, and I have some crackers.
Oh, they
I
come
can
over
speak with Ant.
like a bunch of them come over to the crackers instantly,
Yeah,
and just
because
start chomping on them.
yeah, Fawn can speak with animals.
I know.
Fawn's like, hey,
Crackers
what's
take
going?
precedence.
Hey, what's going on? What spooked you guys?
Weird burning,
You're
Crackle.
burning?
crackle burn,
Where?
different places where shadows, dark places.
Hmm.
Normally where we hide.
She kind of breaks off some more crackers and kind of sprinkles them around. She goes, "Can you take me to one?"
No, don't want to go. Very bad, burning.
Okay. Can you guide me to the right direction?
They sort of stand up and kind of like point their noses in a direction that's kind of deeper into the park.
Okay. She goes, "Okay, thank you." And she starts, she goes, "Try to find a place that's going to be safe for you guys, okay?"
Where's that?
She looks around.
It's fucking
Are
dark.
there bathrooms in here?
Yeah, there are public bathrooms.
And since someone's going to, she goes, "Well, there's a building right there. Do you see that one where the bathrooms are?"
Oh, the promised land. We're never allowed in there.
So, when these people leave, the park's going to be empty. So, why don't you go in there and take cover for right now?
Open the door. Open the door.
Fawn will go over and open the door.
Yeah, so you like open the door, leave it open, and like they start like sneaking their way into the bathrooms.
Like one by one, like wary.
And she kind of tells the people around, just leave them alone. They're gonna go in there and they're gonna chill out until all this is over. Don't worry, they'll leave afterwards, and we'll get it cleaned up.
Yeah, the people are just like, this is weird. We'd rather leave than pay attention to this.
Just
This free
focus
shit.
on the hotel room, and the shower. That's what I need to focus on. Alright.
But I'm definitely making sure that the camera gets helping the homeless people and helping the rats, because that's important to Fawn.
So we're gonna cut over. Who is at the Blackburn, if any?
Me.
Okay.
I'm still there too.
Yeah.
Where are you, Rant?
I'm with Cassie wherever she
Okay.
is.
Okay.
In the
doing
studio.
So
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
have kind of been left
Rant
with
has my back.
Yeah.
Always.
You guys sort of have like the keys to the kingdom right now. There are some like very devout regulars sort of milling about in the lower parts of the burn. That's like where the main dance floor is, and you guys are sort of up in sort of a higher room that has a lot of cameras and stuff,
Mhm.
just to observe, because you guys gotta man the fort, as it were. Can you both give me tech cunning rolls, please?
Yes, sir.
That is a terrible dice roll for me. Absolutely.
It can't be great at everything.
No successes.
Okay.
Don't worry,
noted.
I'll cover for you. Mhm. 4, and I have 1 dot of mega cunning.
You have 1 dot of mega. I'll let that apply, so you get an extra enhancement because you have. So you've been Rant. You're just kind of looking around, just seeing stuff. You're more distracted by like the news of like what's going on outside than what's going on inside. Where Cassie's coordinating more stuff inside. Occasionally, she'll get a call or a message from one of the functionaries in the building, like, "Hey, we need to do this," or "We have an issue here." Cassie, you notice that a couple of the one of the cameras suddenly goes static, like, but then it like there's static and then it pops up an image again, like there was a glitch.
Rant, camera B45 is acting weird. Can you look at that for me?
Sure. Do you want me to go down there or send someone to go down there?
You could do it yourself, or you can have one of the volunteers do it.
Yeah, I should probably stay. No, right. I'll go do it.
Mm-hmm. You could take as many interns as you want. They're lining up. They're just waiting for you to say something.
Miles, Aisha, come with me.
All right, you start heading down there. Give me a quick for Rant, very easy. Give me I could let me look at your sheet real quick, Rant. Because I like rolls. I like weird rolls. Give me a culture plus intelligence roll.
Right.
Nice.
That's not a bad roll for me. So. Five successes.
Okay, you remember where that specific camera is. Like,
Got it.
there's a bazillion cameras, and most of them you don't know where they are. But you just happen to remember, oh, yeah, that was on the schematic over here. And you've kind of cruised around the Blackburn. So you take some 2 functionaries with you, and you head down there. Initially, you don't see anything amiss. The camera is in plain view, sort of behind a potted plant. If you know what you're looking for, you easily see it. If you don't, if you're just walking and aren't aware of it, it's probably harder to see. But go ahead and make me definitely a cunning roll of another tech cunning roll, please.
No successes on that.
Okay. So you look down and let me roll for your functionaries because they do have dice pools too. They're not great, but they help. Well, he rolled pretty good.
These interns are fucking pulling their weight, baby.
Yeah, man.
They're trying to get their bonuses.
Yeah, they're looking around, and you're kind of like looking at the camera to see if there's anything wrong with the camera. You're just so focused on the camera, you do see something that's a little out of place. You check the wire. There seems to be something attached to it. And then one of your functionaries behind you is like, "Hey, Rant, what is?" And you look over, and then out of sort of in the dark corner of this hall, you see a light shines, and you see a glimmering silver something like a box, and then the world gets turned upside down as an explosion happens.
Oh,
So I'd like you to make a stamina roll for me. You can add any mega stamina if you have it.
I do not have any mega stamina. I was gonna buy it and got told, no, that was a bad decision. Anyway, no, I'm joking.
You may add hardy if you have hardy to this.
I do have hardy, yes.
Okay.
So. Wow, that's 2 10s. So re-roll those. 3 successes.
3 successes. You're gonna take 1 health level of damage, probably bruised. We're gonna go ahead and just say that your arm is strained right now, so anything using like your arms right now is going to be at a +1 difficulty.
Okay.
But you get completely rocked off your feet, and your functionaries just get. You're not sure what happens to them. They get blown into like rooms. This is a large explosion. Cassie, cameras immediately, like you were watching the cameras when they went to look at the camera, and you saw this thing, and it just goes off, and half the hallway, most of the cameras in one quadrant, the Blackbird, are completely gone. And you feel the shake. The entire building rocks a little bit.
Oh boy, she loses her cool for a second there, and she just cusses up a storm, and she rounds up any sort of volunteers that are armed, because this is the Blackburn, and it's just like, please have them go. Please go help Rant. What the fuck did he do? She's like, she's upset.
Yeah, it takes her a few seconds. You do have security. Rant took like 1 security person with him, and then just like another like admin. But very quickly you mobilize the rest of them to get into that and assess what's going on. You see on the cameras, there's a huge commotion now in the bottom of the burn as people are scared. Some are running out of the building. Some are and you can make me another cunning plus tech roll, please.
Got it.
Mega cunning to this.
These people are gonna make me get out of my pink gamer chair. I'll fucking kill them.
Yep. You gotta take off the cool kitty cat headphones.
This is bullshit. 3.
You see it down in the base of the Blackburn. It's a glimmer. It's something small that's skittering sort of across the dance floor. The reason you see it is some of the lighting, because it's a weird lighting, like you have lighting that moves around, like lasers and stuff, hits it at a weird angle, and you see it reflect off at a weird, like, where naturally wouldn't do it. So something is moving and possibly camouflage that's moving across towards the stage of the Blackburn. And you know that the stage of the Blackburn is really close to the central pillar of the Blackburn. So if anything like that happens, it could damage the foundation of the Blackburn.
All right, I'm
We'll
gonna round
cut
down.
away from this scene for a bit.
Yeah.
To Circuit and Liberty Lad. You guys are heading up to where you were reported where Aterrados was. I would like some survival rolls from both of you to try and track him down.
Oh no, they didn't just give us a pin. What
They
crappy
gave you some
police
information, but he has also moved. So
Well, you
officers.
said that we saw this big, like, it was storm kind of thing happening,
It-
right?
Oh, that's right.
the color of the sky changed for a moment.
Oh, okay. So it's not like localized anywhere.
No.
No, it wasn't like an area. It was literally the horizon to horizon. The color of
Gotcha.
the sky changed.
Can this be intelligence survival?
Sure.
Yay. Yay. It's 2 successes with a mega int of 2. So
Okay.
2 for scale.
Got 1 success.
Okay. Yeah, you see, as you guys are flying over up to Harlem, where you had the location information, you actually see him crossing the street south, going into Central Park.
All right, there he is. So my idea was we just like, I don't know, put a hat on him or something.
Or just tell him to get out of. I don't know. Let's fly over to him and you talk to him. I'm
Okay,
at my wit's end.
that's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys fly down. It's not too terribly hard. He's just inside the park. And Aterrados, it's pretty clear. So you do see kind of the red, white, and blue, and also the sparkling aura of Circuit coming
I'm
down out of
running.
the sky
Oh,
towards you.
Americans are coming. It's never good.
Wait, can you just stop for a second?
Yeah, I can't really run that fast. So yeah, what's up? You guys can fly. So
He tried
Yeah.
to run for a moment. You quickly outpace him. It's like, never mind.
yeah, it's like I have the speed of a normal person.
All right. So I assume
Hey.
you're out here helping?
Yeah, first thing, Circuit. You're looking
Okay.
great today.
Well, I'm glad to see you're no longer contained. That was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, they just, I'm glad the tower let me go. They were super cool about being like,
Yeah,
hey,
because we actually
Aterrados.
chose to let you go. Listen.
Yeah.
Are you helping out here at least?
What
Because the
does it
NYPD
look-
is looking for you, so we probably don't want to be in plain view of everyone.
Like, can we put a hat on you or something so NYPD doesn't be like, hey, that's Aterrados. We have to call a team tomorrow to come out here and do something about it. You are still wanted, even though the world's gonna end. Maybe.
No, he's
Yeah.
not wanted. He's just, there's an APB out. No one wants you.
Wow.
We deputize them? Is that something we can do?
Ugh, we're not deputizing a fucking murderer.
Oh, geez. I mean, do you guys have that power? I
don't know.
deputize myself. There we go. Oh, man, we solved the issue. I deputize myself.
No, the issue is people seeing you out in public, stupid.
We
Look, there's a
Drag the
murderous
bitch.
government entity that's going to off me. So if you guys just wait around long enough, I'm sure you'll see images of me in several pieces.
I don't want you to be in several pieces. Could you put on something different? Like just hide your features some?
Part of the way I help people is with my hair. There's no escaping it.
Yeah, you're gonna really help people when your hair's splattered all over the sidewalk.
In the middle of this bickering, the sky turns once again to kind of like it's a different shade, but it also has some like black cracks in it. And when it snaps back into the sort of the dark night color, a dragon is descending on one of the nearby buildings, like spouting fire.
Oh, God.
And that's where we'll end it this week. Tune in next time to see where things go from here on Aberrant Atomic Youth. Don't forget to follow the characters on Twitter to see more of the story, and follow Simulacra RPGs for updates on the show and the channel. If you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels at Simulacra TV, but the best way is to go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios and become a patron. A big thanks to our $5 and up patrons. You keep the story going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, remember, your legacy is our future.